Hey family, how are you? So I'm finally able to get up and record. Really quickly, before we continue on with this vlog, I want to introduce you guys again to one of my new favorite companies. Honestly, I don't know how long this company has been around, but they are goated. I'm not gonna lie, usually when I see websites and their things are like really cheap, I mean like skeptical cheap, I'm like, okay, it's a scam, I'm gonna keep scrolling. But if you've been on my platform for a long time, you'll know that Temu is one of the companies that I have ordered items from on plenty of occasions, and they have never failed me. Like, they have not disappointed yet. I know when you're scrolling through websites, there's a lot of websites that offer different things and at a lower, cheaper rate, but it's really no websites where they're super cheap and it's like a one-stop shop. I was even scrolling on there and I seen wigs, like hair. I ain't saying I would try wigs from, I'm gonna stick to the wig companies, okay? But when I tell you they have everything, they literally have everything. Let's do a quick little review on the things that I got this time. This pan is an absolute lifesaver, especially as being a busy mom in the morning. I can just use one pot and cook all the kids their breakfast. This is goated. Next, we have the faucet splash guard. It just makes the faucet look amazing. Next, we have a hat hanger. I don't think nobody needed this more than me. The amount of hats I have is just ridiculous. But this is so goated. This definitely came in handy. When I tell y'all the detail on this carpet is amazing. Like, the detail is down to a T. It literally looks 3D. It's so dope. And of course, I had to get my fur baby something because she's my child. This elevated bowl is just what she needed, and it has two sides, so I know that she's gonna love it. And of course, she sat there and pigged out because she loved the bowl. And this is so amazing. So it's cleaning drill attachments. The detail they have on their items to be such low price is so dope. This detail on the shower curtain is absolutely beautiful. And of course, I love me a quote. So I got this quote and it was just as advertised. I loved it. It was the right size. It fit the wall perfectly. It was easy to put on. It was worth it. Not only are they super dope and super cheap, they also offer different type of checkout methods like pay later programs. So I think that this is super dope. Also, you're gonna check out my discount code directly down below in the description box. You're gonna use the discount code that's on the screen, and you're gonna get you a percentage off stuff that's already cheap and already gone. Remember the other day I told you guys, like, hey, I'm not feeling too well, but I'm gonna try to catch it. I'm gonna try to do everything I can. And baby, it caught me. I had like a little sniffle, a little cold. I felt it a little bit in my throat. And I was just like, oh, I don't think I'm feeling too good. You know, I was doing everything I needed to do. Girl, that night I caught a full-blown fever. And it was just crazy from there. Honestly, I haven't felt that sick since like the beginning of the pandemic, and I caught COVID. I felt like it was COVID indefinitely because that was the only time I've ever felt that sick. And sorry, it was just like really, really bad. And I don't know what was happening, but like I was getting these fevers, and then I would take the Tylenol and I would just become so sweaty. Like my whole body was just like sweaty, and I was just like shaking so much. It was the worst feeling ever. And it had me out for like 2 days. I couldn't get out of bed. I couldn't move. I didn't eat. Girl, it was bad. It was horrible. And one thing I learned that I didn't know was, well, a few people told me, hey, I caught RSV from my son. My daughter, you could catch it. I didn't know you could catch RSV as an adult. So Kyro had RSV, Karter had RSV and pneumonia. So at first I thought I had pneumonia, but from the signs of everything, like they was like, oh, you'll hear crackling, you'll feel it in your chest. I knew that wasn't what I had. But my concern was the fever. If I just had like a cough or something, or runny nose, headache, it's like, okay, that's signs of a cold. Anytime there's a fever, your body is trying to fight something off. So I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I caught RSV from the kids. So I was just like relaxing and taking medicine, and Oh, girl, I was definitely going through it. But I feel better. How are you? So I am finally outside after days of being in the house sick. I am not I am not at my best, but I am feeling much better than I felt. Kyesha had to run to Manhattan. I wasn't coming outside, but she asked me to ride with her. And now that I'm sitting here, I'm just in awe because I genuinely love this place. Let me show y'all. Have you guys ever seen Madison? Let me get out the car. I'm gonna get out the car. Have you guys ever seen Madison Square Garden? Let me just show y'all. Now, here's what I was trying to explain to somebody. Manhattan is very vintage. People think you pay a lot of money and you're gonna see a lot of modern things, but it's not. It's very, very vintage. So you pay a lot of money to see vintage things. So everything is under construction. I love this place, and this is like a good time to be in Manhattan because, as you can see, it's empty and you never see Manhattan like this. But that's because everybody is at work right now. So this is 7th Avenue. Let me clean this. So usually when you come to Manhattan as a tourist, this is the stop you're going to want to get off. This is 34th Street, and this leading down to 42nd Street. And this right here is Madison Square Garden, but it's under a lot of construction. So it just looked really weird. But you're gonna get off here, and later in the day you'll see like a ton of people. And I wish it was nighttime because you'll see all the big, bright, beautiful lights. And this is like the subway station, and this is really, really empty during this time. But give it a little bit more time. Oh, that's somebody's beeping at me. It'll get a lot more crowded. It's just super, super early in the morning. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning. So that's why you don't see anybody. But yeah, usually it'd be bananas. I will walk down and I will show y'all more, but I'm car sitting. And one thing about here, if I don't hurry up and get back to this car, it won't be no car by the time we come back. So I can't really walk too far. But I love it here. So this is where everybody fiends to come and fiend to see. But it does look beautiful once you start getting to like 42nd Street and you see all the big beautiful lights. I wish I could have showed you guys more. Maybe as like Kyesha start driving, I'll show you more. But come to 42nd Street at night. I think it's just an experience everybody needs to experience. I'm over it because not only have I been here my whole life, I worked on 42nd Street for 5 years. I worked for risk management with the NYPD, and I was over it, girl. Over it. So yeah. Anyway, and these are like the very, very expensive housing complexes in Manhattan. Literally, probably for like a studio here in this building will probably be about $3,000 a month, and that's no utilities included. And you pay for conveniency, so they have McDonald's right here, which will probably be 24 hours. You have 7-Eleven, which is 24 hours. You have Bed Bath & Beyond, Domino's. $3,000 for a studio here is probably way more than that, but I'm saying on the lower side, maybe that's how much it costs. And I know some of you may be like, hell no, $3,000 a month for a studio apartment. It is New York City. You are paying for conveniency. It's just the way of life. You could move to Little Wintonwood and Wyowo City, and you'll have you a studio for $200. Your neighbors will look like this, you know, and you probably get a good amount of money. You know, you pay a good amount of money, but you have to go 37,000 miles to Walmart. There's your local fire department is about 80 miles out. Did you ever call the police? Their response time is anywhere between 30-45 minutes. Like it's you pick and choose. And as crazy as it sounds, I think I might like that. Like all I know is city life. I've been in the city my whole life. I wouldn't mind living in Wyowood. I don't know what that is. I made it up. But I wouldn't mind. I want to experience a different life. All I know is the ghetto concrete streets. I really want to see another side of life, because I've been in New York City so much that this is considered a norm to me. There's some people that's never been to New York City, never experienced tons and tons of people, never experienced none of these things. Like, all they know is the green grass, the big houses, horses, like, and I find it to be amazing. I just want to experience. Where you live at? Invite me to your house. But it got to be somewhere like, I don't know. I don't want to say surrounded by woods, because it's giving me Call Olivia Benson, Where's Detective Tutuola vibes. But different, like a big open space with grass. Like, if you got, do you have a farm? All right, I'm dragging it. Like, do you have a farm though? Do you have like horses, a cow? If you have that, I want to come. All right, I'm dragging it with the farm. Maybe you don't got a farm, but if you got like a couple sheep, all right, just invite me. Okay, y'all, and I had a situation that I said, before I be really dramatic, let me come and let me ask y'all about it. I'm gonna tell y'all what happened really quickly, because I gotta go, right? And I want y'all to tell me, am I being too dramatic, or should I report this? So there's a security guard that works in my building or whatever. I'm a woman, so I know that he's being very flirty. I don't like it. He's very nasty flirty. Like, I just don't like it. Like, he has a roster. He sees all the tenants. He know my name is Jasmine. He knows my last name. He can address me as such. He'll say things like, hey, beautiful, have a good day, sexy. I think that's repulsive and it's very disrespectful. I don't like when people say words like sexy and stuff like, I think it's very sexualized, and I think it's nasty and disrespectful. And especially because you work here, so you're supposed to be professional. So I'm not a mean person. So every time he say it, I'll smile and I'll be like, not my name, Jasmine. Like, you know, I don't be like nasty. I'm just not that person. So it's clear that he was flirty. Whatever. Don't pay the man no attention. So I ordered food off Amazon. I always get my food delivered off Amazon, and I always go through the same process. They call me, they let me know I'll be there shortly. I'll give them instructions on the phone and in text how to get into my building. They'll call me, I'm on my way up. I'll either say I'll meet you at the elevator or leave the stuff in front of my door. 9 times out of 10, I'll say leave it in front of my door, and you know, I'll go get it. So this is the first time this ever happened. I had an order. I always order my stuff early in the morning. It was supposed to be there by 5 a.m. He texted me. He told me he was almost there. I told him how to get in my door. I said you could leave it in front of my apartment. Around 5:15, I thought I heard somebody like try to get in my door, like my knob, like they shook my knob. So I said, okay, maybe I'm bugging. Then I said, oh shit, my food. That's probably what it was. Open my door, there's no food. So I'm like, okay, that's weird, but whatever. I guess I was just hearing stuff. About 10 minutes later, security calls. Oh, Amazon came and they left your food in the lobby. You want me to bring it up to you? I'm like, they left my food in the lobby, in the public lobby? He was like, yeah, but don't worry, I'll bring it up. I said, no, that's fine, I'll come get it. He said, no, you good, I'm gonna bring it to you. I said, you sure? Because I can come get my own food. He like, no, I'll bring it. So he comes up on the elevator, and I'm trying to listen for the elevator because I can hear when the door open. And I'm like, damn, when I hit the elevator, I'm gonna just go to the elevator and help him with the food. He ain't gotta bring it to my door. I don't know what the fuck happened, but by the time I went to open my door, he was like coming in my apartment with the food, like literally walking in, and he just put it in front of my bathroom door. I'm like, hey, thanks. So I'm pissed off at Amazon, pissed, because that's like leaving my food on the streets. Like, I don't know what anyone could have did to that food. You left it in a public lobby, in the lobby. Like, there's a shit ton of tenants that live here. You could have left. First of all, somebody could have taken my stuff, and you left it in a public place. So I'm pissed. I'm going to my order, because you damn sure right. I'm gonna light Amazon up. I go to my order. Look where my food was at. So I said, hold on. Not only that. I see the picture. The food was in front of my door the whole time. So the security guard had to come take my food from in front of my door, take it downstairs, made up a whole story, and lied and said Amazon left it in the lobby. So now my brain is going way too deep, way too far. So here I am. I'm thinking real hard. I said, okay, did this man just take the food from in front of my door, lied on Amazon? Did he try to come into my apartment, or was this his way of getting upstairs to speak to me? Like, my brain was just going. So I'm talking to Alyssa, and I'm trying to rationalize it. I'm like, why would he do that? Alyssa said, oh, maybe he seen Amazon leave it in front of the door. He didn't want nobody to steal it, so he came and he took it. And I'm like, wait, but that don't make sense. Why would he lie? He could have said that. He could have said, hey, Amazon left food in front of your door. It was really early. I didn't want nobody to take it, so I came and I got it. You want it? No. He said specifically, Amazon left your food in the lobby. Do you want me to bring it to you? Like, that's exactly what he said. And then when he left the food to me, he said, oh, your bag ripped open because Amazon said when he was taking the bag out the car, it ripped open like that. So this is a continuous lie. And I'm just like, nah. Everything that I could think of that could have happened don't make sense. Like, my food was delivered in front of my door the way it was supposed to be delivered, and you came and you took it. So now I feel like I should report you. Like, I feel like you're creepy and you're a killer and you're a stalker. And was that you that tugged at my doorknob? Like, what was you trying to do and what was your intent? So I feel like I should report him. Oh shit, bitch. Somebody was trying to come take my nanny. Oh my God, thank you. I felt like, what was your intentions and what was you trying to do? And now I'm scared and I'm spooked out and you're creepy. Like, what do y'all think? Should I report him or am I being dramatic?